He does have enough mana to Valkyrie, as Dove's going to move on down as well. I think he's a parlay away from death. Oh, it's very close, as he may have to flash over to get him, but he does not. As I thought a Valkyrie would come out, but no, he actually used that over the Baron wall. I'm silly. And so therefore, Chovy was real dead, as now Peanut may actually be in the same shape, as the shifting stance is going to be denied. But Croco is still chasing after, gets the chomp down after flashing after Peanut. He has to flash eventually to get out of the way, but Chovy's already teleported back to lane. That's a phenomenal pillar, Croco. Fantastic work there. And he will get himself out of the way. Chovy should be able to help.
Legit game where it's not decided at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, I actually thought that the last game was a better Aphelios game, because this game he's against Chovy's Corkies. I'm going to have to hold my thought. Final chapter comes in. Kyle's just dead. True Shot Barrage is going to do it. Prince not going to be taken down by the final chapter, but he does still have to meal, I think. All right, never mind. They're looking for Prince instead. The Abyssal Dive comes down as Ruler is able to flash his way out. Final chapter comes in. This time, I believe the Moonlight Vigil did connect, and Ruler is taking a lot of damage. Prince actually grabs the kill, and now Lehens could go down as well. Closer collects that one, and Liv Sandbox back on the board in a big way in this game. Another Gnar is going to go entirely wide, as Dove is going to flash on top of Doran, and Trial by Fire is exactly that. Solo kill for Dove.
And Prince is about to pick up so much plate gold here. Does not have Crescendum just yet. Actually, a teleport.
I don't need this.
Look at the Doran lead this game. It is immense.
Yeah, well, Doran's now...
Or rather, sorry, Dove lead.
Yeah, the Dove lead is absolutely what we need to be talking about. It's being exemplified with the fact that the flash does have to come out. That steadfast presence was just gorgeous, as Closer does eventually utilize his ulti to get Peanut and Chovy out of there. I did really like the angle that Peanut found, as Croco's flashing. He's flashing once again. Oh, God, that pillar was so good. And Dove comes in with the Cannon Barrage as well.
That Cannon Barrage comes on top of it for some extra damage and those guaranteed kill slows, as they're trying to push down this mid turret. Meanwhile, bottom side, completely wide open here as well.
Yeah, Doran's going to rotate over, trying desperately to defend. The Croco plays that we're used to, just flashing on top of people. It's going to continue. Peanut in trouble as, oh, the flash over the wall from Prince. That aggression was insane. He might even be punished for it, but no, he's not. There's the Emperor's Divide. Ruler is swept up, and Lehens is going to go down as well. Liv Sandbox have come alive here in game 2.
Chovy's trying to get what he might in the mid lane, but there's no plates, and I don't think he's going to get the full turret here.
It's the Poppy ultimate, as now Shirley's going to get smoked by Peanut. Should be able to pick up the eye as well, as his steadfast presence is away. And Chovy still looking for the package. All right, gets into the back line now as Closer finds the flash ulti, but Chovy just jumps on top of him. Closer will be wiped out, and Genji are winning the fight. Okay, Ruler just dives on top. Kyle's going to be taken down first. Arcane Shift to get over the wall. Mystic Shot, not going to find it, but the next one should, and there it is. A triple kill as Genji turned it all on its head.
I mean, Genji had full control over this pit. And the one thing that gives Liv Sandbox poise, they're like, okay, here has Liv Sandbox into so much lockdown, so much range. I don't know what happened here.
In the meantime, some more stuff's happening, Wolf, as we go back to the river again. Peanut does find the Tom Kenshu flashes, but there's a teleport coming in. Doran's going to be able to find it. Doesn't have Mega at all, but he's still just fighting Prince. Peanut looking to get underneath this turret one more time, as Doran is just not stopping. The Gnar comes in, he just gets walloped. Wasn't this Gnar kept down in lane? What is going on? The ultimate to save him. As Genji, I think they just refuse to lose the game.
They will not lose this game is what they're saying here. And Peanut protects Doran. This is a set play to dive onto an Aphelios. A Gnar from Fountain teleports in, build early 2 kills, went to gangplank early on in this game. It was so far behind. And now he's teleporting in to force another control of these choke points. And I wish we could have gone further back in the replay, because I'm not entirely sure what Liv Sandbox
Yeah, what happened to start with?
But why are we fighting here? What are we doing? We're fighting into choke points. Genji have tools, they have long range engage, and you have to respect it. You need to be the ones who are springing traps. You need to be setting up vision control slowly, but not like this. And Genji with these two.
True Shot Barrage doing 50% of Prince's health. Heroic Charge to come in from Peanut. He gets a phase rush as the ulti comes through. Cannon Barrage is now going to get a bit of damage onto Chovy and Ruler, as the barrel's not going to connect, as everyone just gets into the teleport, as Prince is now in melee range with Doran, as another ulti will come down and split up Genji just momentarily. Sorry, Liv Sandbox momentarily, as the Pirate will take down the Gnar. Kyle's going to be followed up on, though, and you have to remember, I mean, the Ezreal still is alive, and he's doing so much damage. Closer does find the solo kill onto Chovy. There is at least that, but Peanut will take him down immediately afterwards. Peanut now has a cat alongside him, as Ruler was taken out in that fight as well. It is chaos here in this game.
Dove is level 15. I don't think Peanut can actually turn this around. He's just going to look for the steal and maybe try to get out, but they're zoning him so well now. And I think that is just going to be the Drake going over. Peanut slows this down, but is now a Hextech soul point scenario.
It's a lot of control towards Wolf, as Gen G know exactly what's going on. True Shot Barrage is just going to pop Prince with the help of a rocket. Now Chovy from the side. The Baron is going to be taken by a Gnar. What is this game? It is just insanity. Croco is going to get pushed around and then taken down. Chovy at this stage of the game is just a monster. Doesn't matter that he died 3 times in the early game. Doesn't matter at all, as Doran is just getting ulted into inner turrets and walking there on purpose. That's another heroic charge, and he doesn't care because he doesn't need to. Yeah, the Poppy will go down, and now Chovy is hunting for a catfish, but my goodness, Gen G have now just won the game.
I think that is just the game because they have too much pushing power, too much siege. They're going to get this inhibitor at worst case scenario, but this is an Ezreal going to power those shots on these turrets with his W.
We just keep coming out of replays into weird situations for Live Sandbox.
You and I also just need to take stock of the game here because it looked like maybe they were going to end the game just there, but Doran back, doesn't have teleport. They are going to push down that inhibitor. But let's watch this fight once more. Live Sandbox have some modicum of control over the Baron pit, but not really in terms of knowing where Chovy and Ruler are. True Shot Barrage is massive. And then, yeah, Hop is the steal here, but Chovy's I'm looking for more than a Baron. I want to actually lock down multiple players so we can end the game. Then Doran, for the second time this game, just walks at Live Sandbox towards a turret and pulls them away with a fadeaway wall up. And yeah, it was follow-up barrage here, slows it down. But still, the push mid means Ruler picks up so much extra gold. I want to see his items because we're living in replay purgatory again.
We definitely are.
Does have 3.5 of those on the way. Yeah. Maybe he'll build a mythic eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not something that a lot of Ezreals really care about. I assume that hammer may transform into some sort of mythic.
But he has an item lead over Prince, and he has a range advantage. And we've seen in so many of these fights, unless Live Sandbox have a miracle engage or they're able to Hextech gate behind Gen G, straight in front of them to completely behind them, as the Hextech Rift allows for.
Yep.
Gen G's choke point control, their zone control, and their range when you're both trying to set up objectives is superior. And True Shot Barrage is just getting so much value, wave clear-wise, poke-wise here on the Prince. Prince keeps getting chunked down to 2/3 health before these objectives happen.
Yeah, he doesn't even have Cyrilda's yet, and that is going to be even more damage. And then CC added on top of it, and all sorts of weird stuff. He's done a lot of damage this game as well. Him and Doran actually the leaders in that department, as the Cyrilda's, like we were talking about, does eventually come in. So 4 items, 4 Ruler as he teleports immediately back to the action.
He's 2 items up right now. He's got so much money. And he's trying to finish off this inhibitor, the unfinished business from before. Just a few more autos will do it, but they still have Baron for 20 seconds. They're going to push bot.
Yep, they're going to dive on in. There's the Emperor's Divide. Peanut finds a 2-man verdict and then manages to escape. He's got a cat as well. Those zoomies will keep him alive as the...
Look at Ruler!
Oh, okay, Ruler's just trying to take matters into his own hands. The cannon barrage was not placed perfectly there, unfortunately, for Dove and Gen G. They'll take the inhibitor. They will back away. They'll keep everyone alive. 50 seconds on this potential Hextech Soul for Live Sandbox, but I don't know if they can escape their base. And in fact, even right now, as Chovy's just going to Valkyrie on top of Dove, the Gnar is largely denied, but no, Doran's still going to be able to find enough. A double kill now for Ruler as he's chasing after Croco. Prince is desperately trying to find the damage, but Doran is another AD carry, I guess, on this Gnar as they're taking down these turrets, and Prince is just so desperately trying to find something, but he just can't do it. Oh dear, True Shot Barrage goes wide, but it doesn't matter. This game is over. Gen G, from a beautiful mid-game turnaround, will be able to find this one, and they're not even going to leave a pirate standing. There we go, the 2-0 for Gen G, and they'll reclaim first place. Had a horrible laning phase, but then just, I don't know what happened, but the confidence was so extraordinarily high. He understood exactly how much he was able to take, and he didn't let those negative emotions play into it. And I think that that's absolutely fantastic for a player that has struggled with confidence in the past.
He just was like, he was playing like a man possessed, like he didn't even care if he died. He was going to push it to the edge, diving turrets, pulling in the Aphelios out of the base with a wallop. I am beyond words of how impressed I am with Gen.G's turnaround here and the confidence and how happy this team looks when they're winning. I mean, look, Doran has looked happy.